quite that easy. We do have to go up that way though. If you look at the sign, we've got 14 miles up to Rollins Pass. 13.2 of that's climbing. About 3,700 feet of elevation gain over that course, so we're gonna be spinning it out for a little while. We tried to do this 2 years ago, and then one by one they sort of petered off, and then by the time date was set, it was only gonna be us and 2 other people, so we canceled it. So I'm glad we're back here and we actually get to do it. We're going up to Rollins Pass, over the Continental Divide, and then back down. 3 hours up probably, and if we can disable Jackie's brakes, it might be 30 minutes down, but we'll see. How's everybody feeling? Woohoo! We're at 8,500 feet. We're gonna get up to about 11,500, I think, maybe 11,600. So
we're at 9,000 feet.
Oh, we're at 9,000 now. We did ride from the condo, which was 8,500 feet. That part wasn't in the video because there's nothing to see. That was on the Fraser River Trail, which I will try to put that video in the description of this video so you can watch that too if you want. So this is gonna be us probably the next 2.5, 3 hours. Just up and up and up and up. But as they say, eventually what goes up must come down, and that'll be the fun part of the day.
Yes, glasses will fog.
Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down your road. Try to fix my head. You gotta be don't make me dance to the tune that you're humming.
7 miles into the ride, we are 3 miles up the pass. That is where we came from, way down there.
Have you been singing the single track up here too? Yeah, sing it up there. Yeah.
Yeah,
probably right on.
Okay. Somehow that looks a lot easier. Maybe not funner, more fun. Funner? Maybe not more funner, but it definitely looks easier. So I think we got about 9 more miles up of this. Ooh. It's not horrible. It's probably been averaging about 3.5, 3.7 per climb. So it's just a steady up, 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 up for miles. But it used to be, at least part of it, if not all of it, used to be the way the train would go over the pass. The Needle Eye Tunnel, which is now closed due to cave-ins. Ooh, had to steer. Due to cave-ins, the last record I can see of anybody being able to go through it was sometime in the early 90s. So in 1907, they completed the Needle Eye Tunnel, and they used this as their route up and over Rollins Pass. And then 1927, they finished the Moffat Tunnel, which is about 6.5 miles straight through. So it's a 6.5 mile tunnel straight through from right by Golden area to Winter Park Ski Resort is where it pops out. So that was quite the feat of engineering. So this has been turned into a road. This is Corona Road. Hey, here's our friends from earlier. So they started from the parking lot same time we did. They've made it up and are on their way down already. About 10,000 feet of elevation right now. And this Flatlander's feeling it. But all in all, it's not bad. We rode up at one time in a Jeep, and even that took us about an hour. And judging from the motorcycles, they didn't get up there much faster. So even with motor, it's not a quick spin. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I think we were slowing him down. How's everybody doing back there?
Hanging in there.
Hanging in there. Just in case you ever doubted me, these are old exposed railroad ties. So this is in fact the old railroad bed. The one bad part about it is once they start to come to the surface, they make these little steady washboards that we got to go over. And they don't plow down unless you take those railroad ties out. But yeah, that's the old railroad bed right there. Just to give you an idea, that Toyota that you could just barely see in the horizon wasn't doing any faster than we were up this rocky, steep section. So 4 wheels, 2 wheels, motor, no motor, we're all kind of going slow right now. It's a pretty bumpy section back there. Lots of big rocks, lots of loose sand. Quite a few of us walked it. I'm just sitting here waiting for those that did to make it up to me, and then I think we got 4 or 5 miles to the top. That takes a lot of finesse. Yeah. So this is the bottom of the train trestle. This is not the top of the climb by any means, but this is one of the old trestles. That one's got no bed, really, no decking, so you can't get across it. I think it's called rifle notch or gun sight notch, something like that, because it kind of looks like a gun sight notch if you stretch your imagination. But it's going to be a little steep going up this way. When we took the Jeep, we went up that little hiking path, came back down, took the Jeep up, only to realize that the road goes right up to where the trestle meets the road up there, so we didn't have to do it. So we're not going to do it today. David?
Senor?
How are the legs and the lungs?
Weary.
Weary. No rest for the weary.
No rest for the wicked.
What's that bigger group? What's the big group? Slow that down. if those are rentals since they're all identical. So here's that trestle from the top. We had to climb up that. That was barely rideable. We got some hikers down there, if you can see them, that were up here with us when we first got up here. I think we're gonna do lunch here. We still got a little ways to go. We had to go up. I don't know if I can even see it, but over here somewhere there's a road. We got to go around that mountain yet before we get to the top. So we're still not at the top yet. We're getting closer, but I think this is a good spot for lunch. Get us some energy to make that final push. You can just barely see the hikers right around in here. Trying to hike this, but on a bike I think it'd be almost impossible.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we got to go up that road.
I'm sure somebody's probably walked that. Yeah, I can see it up there.
So this is where we're going to do lunch, right here by this trestle. I got peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Yes, I carried a cream soda Dr. Pepper all the way from the bottom, wrapped in tinfoil and then a koozie, and it is still cold, and I'm going to enjoy the shit out of it. And then, oh, party foul. Can't see the label because it just ripped, but I have Trader Joe's elote corn chips, and they're pretty freaking good, especially after climbing 3,000 feet up this mountain. So we're gonna have lunch here, and then we're gonna go that way. Crazy to think that they built something like this in the 1900s, and for the most part it's still standing here today. I mean, some of these bigger beams up top are starting to rot through from the top because of the rain and the elements, but I mean, down here, if you look at everything, even the bolt heads aren't that rusted. I mean, if they wanted to redeck this thing, you could probably almost go across it on a car. Probably not a train anymore, because the trains, I'm sure, are a lot heavier. But a car for sure. Pedestrians, definitely. I think we're about 2 miles from the summit, but then we got to go up to Needle Eye. Anyways, way down there is Fraser. That's where we came from. What's the elevation here? So we're at 11,500 roughly. So we've come 2,500 feet from when we first started the pass. David, what are you thinking so far?
I think we're really high right now.
You're gonna go do a second lap, go down and come back up?
Yes, but it's gonna take me a few years to complete.
Jackie, how are you feeling? Jackie might be high in more ways than just elevation. Who knows?
Maybe I wish I was.
We lost Rick.
Feel the pain.
Yeah. Rick turned around at the trestle, but we do have Justin coming up behind us. He rented that bike for the weekend. So far it's doing him pretty good.
Because we
should
kind of
do
made
him.
fun of him because he brought a loaf.
Yeah, he brought a loaf, so we sort of made fun of him for the loaf. But he rented it yesterday. Should be fun on the way down with all that suspension. All he's got to do is open it up and kind of moderately pace himself and just send it. Justin, how are you feeling?
Hanging in there. Ready
You can't
for the top.
quit now. We're almost there.
We're almost to the top, and then we got gravity in our favor. Yes, people do figure out how to get their campers up here. I thought that was a trailer, which was going to be more impressive, but even being a truck bed camper, ooh, gotta be a lot of weight on the top. Center of gravity would be thrown all off. Got 2 alpine lakes, got this one, and there's a tent right over there. And then you've got that alpine lake. It'd be kind of cool in the early spring to watch that water come over the top of that natural dam and fill up this one down here. And then maybe breach over there and keep going.
There's another one at the bottom of that one.
Although, trying to come up this road in early spring would be quite the challenge.
You
That is some fun stuff.
Yeah. What's one word for it?
That was worth the price of admission.
I'm staying as low as I can. Freaking out. It's really close to the edge. You're doing great. This part right here, I think we're gonna walk. A little bit of rock slides. That's kind of why this tunnel up ahead of us is closed. This is not a tunnel. This, obviously, there's no top, but same applies here. A lot of these rocks have come down. There's a little bit of a path through it. I suppose you could probably try to ride it, but I don't want to break anything and have to go all the way back down. We're gonna get through. The Needle Eye Tunnel is just a little bit above us. We do have a couple of wood trestles we're gonna go on. Jackie says she's not gonna go, so she may turn around at any moment. Ooh, that hurt. I took a sharp one on the side of the foot. Oh, oh. Ow! Rock stoppage. Jackie doesn't, she's not gonna do this trestle. That is what we're going to go across here in a second.
Not me.
Jackie's saying goodbye to us. We're only going a little farther and then we're going to come back. Hell yeah, this is a little fun. Oh, looks like a little bit of a drop here. This is why we rode all the way up here. Look at the views over the side of the hill. Here's another wooden trestle. Mind your gaps! That was a little bit of a drop right there. Look at that sucker.
Told you.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
That's a bigger drop there.
Yeah, there's a long ways down there.
Don't trip.
It's a long ways down. That first step's a doozy. The old train tunnel. And that is as far as we go. Something's been up here because there's creature poop. Oh yeah, it's a sight. I'm gonna try to do some 360 over this next trestle, but it's rained a little bit, so the wood might be a little slick. Might be a good video in different ways. Woohoo. This is the worst umbrella ever. And then the rains came and made our adventure just a little bit more adventurous. But on the positive side, we are all the way down now. Well, the way down, it's downhill all the way. That's what I'm trying to say. So we got no more climbing, just downhill. We do have some Jeeps in front of us, and we may actually catch them, depending on how fast they're going. Good.
Living the dream. We got two more we're waiting for. Yeah, we're letting a few out that we're hiking.
Oh.
Shit. Nice and cold. Hell yeah. Good time. They said they didn't want to get wet for a little bit, so
That would be
the lightning.
Yeah.
Well, who wants to live forever?
All right, so we bombed down the hills. We're about halfway down. It's got a lot faster than we did going up.
Indeed.
The rain has stopped. The roads are still wet, But hopefully no more liquid sunshine
The stress of knowing it
today. For miles. Just gotta watch out for these washboards and big fucking rocks. They didn't seem as big going up when we were going slow, but it's definitely rough. Uh-oh. A couple of raindrops again. Hopefully we're not going to start that. Looks clearer on the bottom than it did on the top. Getting warmer down here. It was 57 at one point when we were up at the top. Look at how much water's in that ditch. No. Well, we've been done for a little while, which is why it's dark. It didn't just take us this long to get down. We did 43.6 miles, 3,600 feet of climbing, 5 hours, 8 minutes. We got rained on. We got muddy. We went up a mountain. We came down a mountain. Jackie's moving around. She doesn't know where she wants to be.
We got tired.
We did. It was a good ride. I probably would not do it again unless I was going to go to the other side. Jackie, what was your favorite part? That's you.
Maybe going down, but then we were wet.
That's what she said. Justin, what was your
from
favorite
the
part?
parking lot at the top to the
Needle Eye Tunnel.
yes, that was pretty fun.
Rick?
Was it?
It was.
My favorite part was with the decision to turn around
Yeah, Rick went to the
at the first trestle.
gun sight notch and then turned around and beat us all down and almost beat the rain. He had to hide out in a porta-john at the campground for a little while, but he missed most of the rain. Doug's friend Dave, what was your favorite part?
I've been looking for Doug this entire day.
No sass from you.
Oh, wow.
He couldn't remember Jackie's name and called her what's-her-face. So at least I gave him a name. What was your favorite part, David?
I did love descending. I never get a chance to do that on a mountain bike. That fast, that furious, the roads were fun for it. I also agree with Justin about the time after we hit that parking lot going to the
Needle Eye Tunnel.
The tunnel.
yeah, that
What's its space?
what's
Okay, wait.
space
I,
tunnel?
I actually really enjoyed when it did rain and passing the Jeeps on the way down.
That was kind of fun.
That was
We were
really
going faster
Yeah.
than the Jeeps, so that was kind of interesting to pass a bunch of Jeeps going down the mountain.
Waving us down.
Because they were all going faster than us up, but we were going faster than them down. All right.
That's right.
Good ride, fellas and ladies.
It was fun.
Go team.
Go team!